All right, so this is a 2017 GMC Yukon. I'm working on this passenger seat control. What has been happening is that it reclines, but it won't come back forward. So there's been times where it's been fully reclined and it just won't come back forward. Even I found that you can just kind of touch it a little bit and you can get a little bit of response, but then it'll cut out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and replace it all. So I'm gonna give you a tutorial on how to do that. So I located some screws right here on the front and back side of that panel. If you can see right there, it looks like a hex. No, it's actually a Torx bit, probably like a Torx 15 or a Torx 10. And then there's kind of like this plastic retaining clip right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that removed on the back side and also on the front side. Let me show you where it's at. So the front side, let's see, it'll be right there. Get that replaced, or actually removed, and we should be able to pop that panel out to work on that controller. All right, now this is the front screw. It's kind of hard to get in. I can barely see it in the dark, but we're in right now. Just screw it out. So now this opens up that panel. Now we have access to that controller. So you got two connectors, one right here and one right there at the bottom. So this is the old one, just got to get that one removed and replaced. Right, so there's also a Torx 20 screw right there at the rear side. So that's gonna have to get removed too. All right, so now I've got this switch cover removed. Now you got to go ahead and start removing all the other ones. So you just get a little plastic tool, wedge it underneath there, and then prise right off. All right, so now we've got the panel, or the control panel, disconnected. However, it's still connected through the connectors inside. So like I said before, just pop these switch covers off with the prying tool. They're easy to pop off, and then undo those tabs on the inside, and it removes that assembly from the cover. So now I just gotta take off these connectors and replace it with this new one. Got it off of Amazon. I'll put the link in the description and we'll get back to you. All right, so now I just pop these connectors off. They got tabs right here. Just push down on the tab and pull it out. That one's done. I'll just put this new one in place the same way as the old one went. Connect those connectors. And we just pop it back in to where the old one was. Now these switch covers, they go back to where they came from. Just snap on like that. All right, so got it all replaced. Now I did a pre-op check on everything before I put it back together, but I'm just going to show you all that the back and forward movement is back to normal, working as advertised. So there's forward movement right here. That's what we didn't have. It was hard to. It was finicky. I had to kind of like barely touch it, and sometimes it would go, and then sometimes it wouldn't. But there's the back movement. So now we got the forward and aft of the seats, back movement, forward movement, and it's kind of hard to see, but the lumbar is functioning. You can actually hear the motor running. You can barely see the lumbar coming out. Now it's going back in. So there you have it. It was an easy fix. Took probably about maybe 20 minutes, but There is a screw back here that I mentioned before that I removed. You don't have to remove it. You have to look. Actually, it's actually this one right here. So the one I showed y'all was right in here, but the one you have to remove is to get better access if you want. It's this one right here. It's like a Torx 20, I believe, but get that out and it'll be easy swap. So there you go. There you have it. Easy, brand new. Barely tell it was replaced, but works just as like it should. So